Hey you guys, hey you guys, hey YouTube fam, hey YouTube fam. What's good YouTube fam? Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. What's good? What's good? What's up? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. Wow. As the previous versions of me said, hey you guys, what's good and welcome back to my channel. Today I've decided to pay homage to my UK experience, my first apartment in London, the 3 years that I've lived there, decided to recommit myself to documenting my journey on YouTube and all the change and growth that I've experienced along the way. Hey you guys, what's up? It's your girl Ashley. God, this feels so weird. Like I'm really over here trying to make this comeback. I'm back. This is why we're starting this YouTube channel. 2021, I just want to kill the game. I want to own this year. I want to get in the best shape of my life. If you saw my last vlog, then you know I've just moved out of my very first apartment here in London. And it was a super emotional experience. Towards the end of the vlog, it was just really footage of me packing and not talking because I was wiped out. I was so emotionally drained. I had packed up 3 years of my life and I refused every single person that offered to help because I struggle with asking for help and I also really hate feeling like I'm a burden. So what you don't know is that as soon as my flight landed and I got here in Los Angeles and got here at my dad's house, the first thing I did was like burst into tears. I'm not even joking. I walked in and I just started crying, like tears pouring down. And my poor father, I think he was just really confused, like what is going on with her? But speaking of personal challenges and very complicated emotions, let me take a second to say thank you to the sponsor of today's video, BetterHelp. BetterHelp connects you with a licensed therapist who is trained to listen and give you helpful, unbiased advice. Go to their site, use my link, answer a few questions, and you'll be matched with a therapist usually within 48 hours. Let BetterHelp connect you with a therapist who can support you and all of your moments as a 30-something woman who might also have random outbursts of crying. Sometimes we all need a little help, and if you're someone like me who struggles with asking for it, let a BetterHelp licensed therapist help you work on that. I'll have my link so you can check out the website in my description box. If you use it, you can get a discount on your first month off. But yes, seriously, this move was rough. Now, I've always known that I wanted to live abroad. So moving to London was an accomplishment for me, but my time spent here has also come to mean so much more than that. Some of my best friends are here. I also started to really get my feet wet and jump into the dating pool. My weight loss efforts and finally fulfilling the desire to change my life, that ball really started rolling once I moved here. I grew up here. I'm growing up here. And my time here is just really representative of just like a feeling of self-actualization. It's crazy to think that it's been 3 years, like already. Where does the time go? And it's also crazy to just think of how much has changed in that 3 years. I'm out from LA. I made it here at the end of March, the start of April. This is my new apartment. Woo! Which you'll see a lot of since now I'm in my spot. I remember moving into my apartment and it was just so empty and I was excited to decorate. I've never really decorated any of the apartments I've lived in the past because, I mean, they were never gonna be home for me. But being at this stage of my life, being at this age, I've definitely been more eager to settle down, hence the dating. I'm like, where is Bae? I'm ready now, I'm ready. And it's the same thing with my apartment. I wanted to, you know, finally feel like I had a bit of a home. But today's Wednesday, still on the grind, still doing our thing, still in love with all my decor. LA was a good time. I went there to get my visa, to finish my visa process. And while I was there, I actually got to see my mom, which was awesome. I haven't seen her in a couple years. She works as a traveling nurse. This is crazy because my mom is a traveling nurse. And I do remember seeing her right before moving to London. And now here I am in LA and I haven't seen her again since that time. It's been 3 years since I've seen my mama. But I'm going to be seeing her soon. Y'all know, some of you guys know if you follow me on Instagram, I'm here in Los Angeles to spend time with family, to hang out, summer vacay. But also mainly because I'm finally getting a breast reduction. I finally gotten close enough to my goal weight. Like, I still have weight I want to lose, but I've finally gotten close enough that I can get these surgeries. I've been seeing doctors and I'm getting a breast reduction, and I'm also getting a tummy tuck because we're cutting off this loose skin because I got a fair bit of loose skin. So it's just really, this is an exciting time, and that's why I moved out of my apartment, because I'm gonna be here healing for a few months. And yeah, I get to see my mama again. I get to see my mommy. But yeah, she's a nurse and she's gonna come here and take care of me. What's up, you guys? So I thought today I would film my very first get ready with me. Unfortunately, my dad's sitting right over there.
You better get that camera.
Yeah, I just feel like when I'm here, I just lose that drive, I lose that focus. And I don't know why. Something about maybe just being in my old stomping grounds, being around family and friends and the same people I know my whole life and who've known and seen me a certain way. Maybe something there that's just like allows me to be stagnant or be okay being stagnant. Like, I just lose all drive, you know? Back at the same house. I'm in a different room right now. I'm in the office, which is where I'm going to be staying. My dad set up a nice little bed for me. You guys will see. I have a vlog coming on Sunday. But yeah, it's just funny looking at this because I remember this time. I had come home after some time in London, and every time I would come to Los Angeles and come home, I would struggle with gaining a lot of weight. And it's something that, yeah, just up until a year ago, I realized I don't struggle with this anymore. And it's hard to pinpoint exactly why it was the thing for me, but I think it was just like, you know, coming home, familiar routine, status quo, you know, what you're used to doing, the people around. There's like habits and culture that's kind of tied with, you know, family and friends and people. And sometimes I guess I felt when I would come home that it was harder to believe that I could be different or to step out of what my normal habits and routine was. And so every time I'd come home, I would just gain a bunch of weight. And I remember this video and talking, because this is the first times I realized I actually struggled with binge eating. And that's something I want to talk about more in depth in a future video. But yeah, it's such a game changer when you start recognizing emotional triggers, when you start being honest with yourself and recognizing, okay, I have a problem with food, and figuring out what is the root cause, or, you know, just kind of digging a bit deeper. Because once you start digging deeper and you start finding answers, then you can really start addressing them and finding ways to change. And yeah, during this time and in this video, I remember, you know, just recognizing I binge eat, and I didn't know I did. But it was game changing, recognizing this and identifying this and identifying some of my trigger points with it. This is why weight loss is so hard, right? It's so easy, calories in, calories out, but it's so hard. When it comes to implementation, there's so much that can stop you, that can hinder you, that makes it difficult. Your hormones, trauma, you know, just, it's a challenge. And it's a challenge that I'm proud to say, like, I've overcome and overcoming, and this is why I share my story and do this journey and make these videos, and why I'm entering into this career field to help others, because I know firsthand how hard this can be. You know, like I said, this weird back and forth that I end up doing where I have days of like just extremely not caring, eating whatever I want, pigging out, binge eating, doing whatever because I can and because I just don't seem to care. And I've kind of, I don't know, I just lose my focus and my drive for that day, that moment, that meal. And then immediately after, like, all the guilt hitting me, you know, and all the like, what are you doing? This isn't what we're fighting for. This year is supposed to be different. Dressed and we could go and we could try. I'm such a weirdo. Look at my gym. That's my gym. That's still my gym. Plus, you know, I added a couple more to the list, but this is my main gym. Jump roping per usual, always jump roping, even today. Cross rope, discount code, boom. I work with a jump rope company now, and I love their ropes, the best ropes on the market. So if you want to check them out, Ash 15.
Strawberries. Oh my God, I forgot
something about food, finally. Acai bowls. I went through a crazy acai bowl phase. I still love acai bowls. I still eat them. I'm actually eating them all the time now that I'm in LA. But I remember thinking they were the healthiest thing ever, and they are extremely healthy for you. It's a lot of fruit, a lot of fiber. But I also used to go crazy with my toppings. I went through a phase with my weight loss where it's like, you clean up your diet, you stop eating the fast foods and the sodas and stuff, or you start getting better with it anyway, and you start trying to eat healthier, eat more nutrient dense foods, nutrient rich foods, things like acai bowls and nuts and trail mix and all these things you think are healthy, and they are healthy. But just because it's healthy does not mean it's going to help you lose weight, okay? And also, just because something helps you lose weight does not mean that it's healthy. And of course, I have a goal to lose weight, but also, of course, I do want to fuel my body to be as healthy as possible because I want a healthy heart, healthy lungs, healthy mind. But I used to struggle for the longest time with eating things that were healthy, but that were still very calorie dense, and would just kind of slow down my fat loss. And it just took some time for me to just like, let me make sure I'm tracking my calories. Just because it's healthy doesn't mean I'm going to be losing weight, you know? Because if you're someone that's like, I eat healthy, I eat so healthy, but I just can't lose weight, I never have fast food, but then you just, that's great, you're eating healthy, like, take care of your body. But if you actually want to lose some weight, then take a look at your calories. Take a look at your calories. And so it's something that as a trainer, I see clients do. And also just in my own experience, I've definitely done. Top it with some, I might put this on it, some chia seeds. We'll see. But I got all the little options here. We're gonna weigh it out. And then that's that. In our little bitty bowl. Actually looks so good. My main goal for this year and at the start of this year when I restarted this channel and this journey was to track everything I eat. Wow, this image is just, whoa. Sometimes you see yourself and you like, you know, you see the photo that's like, when did I get so big? And seeing that is like this particular angle. I know it's mainly because of my bust. Like that's a lot of chest. But just seeing it's just like, wow, I look really, really wide. But I'm gonna go running after this. Oh my gosh, this is one of my couch to 5K attempts. And I still go running at this park. But this was one of the millionth times that I thought I wanted to try running. And of course I didn't keep up with it, but it's so funny just seeing that 3 years ago I had attempted it again and I was trying to do couch to 5K. And yeah, I got footage of me running. And nowadays, I ran a 10K. I just ran a 10K a few months ago. So, I really miss running. But now that I'm here in LA and it's so hot, I really don't know when I'm back to it. Maybe when I'm back in London, but I do really miss it. Another dinner. Okay, another food dish. So, this is something I probably still would eat, just smaller portions of. I'd have a smaller portion of rice. Yeah. Just I'd cut out some of that rice if I was trying to lose some weight. This is funny. I do remember at this point, and even just in the past, being someone who, you know, you thought I need to have veggie, meat, and like a starch. And I could never imagine the day where maybe I would just eat fish and veg or meatballs and veg or chicken and like without having a bread or rice or just some kind of starch, potato. Like I feel like meals were incomplete unless it had some type of starch. And it's just funny how much we can change and our taste can change, and our ideas about food and what makes a complete meal, how that can change and grow once you experience and do more cooking and eat more things. I mean, you guys see all the time, one of my favorite dishes that I eat is like a go-to is protein and a ton of veggies, and all I need is like tzatziki or Lebanon yogurt or something on top.
Yes. Oh, wow, this actually looks heavy freaking duty.
Oh my gosh, I remember when Gymshark sent me all of these bras. I couldn't fit a single one of them. Watching this bag is really just pointing out to me how much I need to go shopping. I talked about this before recently in a vlog, but yeah, I've just not been shopping. I'm somebody who, if you've been someone who's been waiting to lose weight, waiting to get to a certain size, then you know the struggle. You kind of feel like it's pointless to buy clothes. You know, I'm not gonna be this size anyway. You just don't shop. And then that's been me for a long time, but I need to go shopping. Watching these back, I'm like, these are 3 years old and I wear the same things now. I wear the same jumpers, the same hoodies, the same t-shirts. We seriously gonna be doing a shopping spree, and I do think it's gonna be, you know, a lot more exciting, a lot more fun, just the more comfortable I get with my body, the closer to the goal weight that I want to be, and especially after the surgeries, like removing this apron belly and more manageable breastises. It's just, yeah, gonna be very, very exciting to go shopping. This is really cool, and it was nostalgic, and it's really cool looking back, especially seeing my little flat that I moved out of, and just this 3-year London anniversary, and this time in my life that was so transformative and so full of change. But yeah, this was fun. LA vlogs coming this Sunday. I will see you guys then. Please give this video a like, thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.